This is tutorial number 158, and it covers how to use the shape feature within SOLIDWORKS. Now, the last couple tutorials we've covered how to use the freeform and how to use the dome feature, and you can see this one here is a dome and this one here is a freeform on the top there. Now, the shape feature is kind of like the dome and the freeform, except that you get to manipulate it a lot more and get to do a lot more stuff to what you want it to do. With these, you're more limited to what they give you. So, like with the freeform, if you go and edit it, you have to use the lines that are on there and the points and stuff. So, with the shape feature, you're actually able to insert kind of like a sketch and make it come up to that sketch. So you're able to make sketches however it is that you want it to be, and you're not limited to just putting a line there and playing around with the points. So it's just another way to do pretty much the same thing, gives you a little bit more freedom again. So to start off, I'll just show you where the tool is. If you click Insert, click Features, click Shape, then you're able to use the shape feature. So what we're going to need is we're going to have to make a sketch that's offset from one of these faces. So to start off, either create just a cube or just any shape that you want to create your shape off of. So to start off, what we're going to do is I'm going to make sort of like a dome. Like this dome here, I'm going to make it on this side here. So let's click this face here, and let's insert a plane. So let's click Insert, click Reference Geometry, click Plane, and now we have a plane. Click OK. So now we're able to sketch on this plane, and then we're able to make the shape come out, and it's going to be representative of that plane and the sketch. So let's click Sketch, and let's click Circle, and we're already selected on this plane. So let's just draw a circle in the center here. Doesn't matter how big you make it, the bigger it is, smaller it is, it's just going to be, you're going to see the change from being a smaller circle, a bigger circle. It's going to be a correlation between it. So let's click OK, and now we have our sketch there for the circle. So now let's click Insert, click Feature, click Shape, and now it already has the constraint, so it's going to be the sketch here. So it already has the sketch that we just made as a constraint, and whatever the constraint is going to be the sketch that it's going to come out as. And then you're going to have to pick the face, so let's click this face here, and now we have our two parameters that we have to pick. You have to pick a face and a sketch that you've made. So let's click OK, and you can see that we've sort of made a dome like down there while using the circle. Now what's cool about this too is if we offset this plane some more, let's click Edit Feature, and let's say that we want to offset it to 50, click OK. Our shape follows the sketch that we just made, and it's going to keep moving around with it. So you're able to make a sketch, and you're able to make kind of like a form or a shape come out of the object, and it's going to be representative of that sketch that you've made. So as you can see, pulling the plane front and back, the shape is going to follow it from front to back. It's going to move around with it. Now let's edit this sketch again. Click Edit Sketch, and let's make this circle smaller. So I have the radius here. Let's just make it 5. Click OK. And now you're going to see that the whole shape is going to follow in correlation to how big the circle is, how big your sketch is. So now it's gotten smaller as our sketch and our circle has gotten smaller too. Now you're not limited just to doing a circle, so let's do another one here. So let's click this face. Let's insert another reference plane. So click Insert, click Reference Geometry, click Plane, and we'll keep it at 30 from that face. Click OK. And let's click Line, click the plane, and let's draw a line from one corner to the next. So it doesn't have to be exact, just draw a line such as that. Click OK. And now we have our sketch that we're going to use to create the shape. So let's do it again. Let's click Insert, click Feature, click Shape, and again, our constraint is already picked for our sketch. Now we just have to pick the face, so we'll pick this face here. Now you're able to pick a preview if you want to, so let's just preview it before we click OK. Click Preview, and it's just going to give you a little preview of what's going on there. Click OK. and we have the shape coming out. So you're not just limited to using a circle, you can use a line too, and you can see that it's coming out in the shape of the line, just coming up to it. Now again, if we change the reference plane, let's say we bring it a little closer, so let's right click, click Edit Feature, and let's bring it to 10, click OK, and the shape and the feature, it's going to follow it again. So with this tool, if you make a sketch that's on a plane or another surface that's away from the face that you're going to be using, you're able to manipulate what kind of form or shape is going to come out of there, and it's going to look like your sketch. So in this case, we used a circle in the middle, and it comes up and it goes to that circle. In this case here, we use a diagonal line. It's going to come up like a diagonal line going across there. So compared to using a dome or freeform, you're able to just create a sketch. You're not limited to the control points or it being a dome. You're able to move it around, gives you some more control, and it's just another tool. With these all, they're all pretty much the same, but it's just another way of going around and going about it. And this concludes our tutorial on how to use the shape feature within SOLIDWORKS.